at stake here. We'll see the #4 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down right at the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, that one's picked off. Did he take it all the way?
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, because the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, TCU. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. And this offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. It's a quarterback keeper. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Motion now from the tight end. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
3rd down play for this offense. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, looking to throw it. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The gain is not enough for a first down, so it brings up a fourth and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
They'll pass him the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Hey, it went over. That wasn't one of the strongest kicks we've seen from this guy, but he gets the favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. The back's got it again. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Defense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. In the clear at the 25. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. He makes the grab.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards. And I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Here comes a handoff. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Buffaloes will look to convert here on 4th down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Buffaloes will have to kick this away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. They'll kick it away here. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. And the returner will be brought down.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. But I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the TCU offense takes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And the Horned Frogs making it crank up the tempo a bit. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone now. And he spikes it to stop the clock.
It's now 2nd down.
Second down after that previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. TCU offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They go with a direct snap. Picks up the first, looking for more. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff heading left. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Horned Frogs offense is on the move now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Horned Frogs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. And the ball on the ground. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The Horned Frogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. That'll pick up a 1st down out at the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Fights through a tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Tries to get it to the running back, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in a really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pitch to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. He's going to pull it down and run. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find the rhythm.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. And the Buffaloes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
It's a quick grab. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
2nd down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's looking deep here. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his 2nd pick today.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Catch made over the middle. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter. You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has helped.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 35-6. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Buffaloes have first and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock with 21 seconds remaining. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Using his legs here. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. The Buffaloes looking to cash in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's just going to go down as the time runs out in this ballgame. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.